All right, folks, here we are. We're inside Goodstuff BBQ in Blackstone, Massachusetts. We're going to be seeing what goes on here with their wonderful barbecue selection, as well as they got a bourbon Bible book over here, which is awesome, and they're actually bottling their own beer and making their own kettle corn. So there's so much going on here. I'm sitting with Dave and Kevin, brothers and owners of the establishment. So we'd like to get a little bit of more information about the history before we show you more around the facility.
This is Cheech and Chong.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, these are just custom design.
Okay.
Reverse flow firebox.
Look at that, Meg.
It's real simple. It's just a hickory fire. We get all our kiln dried hickory wood from a local supplier. We got briskets.
Right, what do you got, 4 on a shelf?
Ribs. No, 6.
6 on a shelf.
6, yeah. These are obviously for tomorrow. Okay. Typically there's a pastrami or 2 on. They must have got that in the box already. All right. So we cook out here all day. Everything, we're here at 5 in the morning. Everything comes out. And then what we do is when we go inside tonight at 9, we'll wrap these in peach paper and we'll put them in the electric box to hold.
Box to hold them, right?
Yeah, so these should be most of, depending on where they are.
Yeah, I'm learning. Oh, look at how those things are ready. They're jiggling and wiggling. I love it.
This one's a late arrival to the party here.
What's that?
This one's a late arrival to the party here. This one's still raw. This is late night hours on that one. But yeah, these are firmly in the stall at this point. They're probably sitting in the 160.
Yeah, so I'm learning more and more cookers are kind of holding their meat almost as long as they cook it.
Or longer.
Yeah.
Or longer. So, like I said, we'll wrap this in paper. We'll take a temp, kind of judge how long it needs to stay at 250 for. I mean, once it's wrapped, heat, and labor is expensive. So there's no point staying here all night maintaining a fire. So now we'll wrap it, we'll put it in the box. It'll kick off about 2 in the morning and just hold till 11 or so, and we're ready to serve it.
This is a great setup. I love it. I love it.
And over here we have the kettle. This is
where
we make our kettle corn. When we first got that thing, it was an eBay purchase, you know, 2010 or so. And the jet didn't work, so we got it for a song.
Okay.
And then we just got a jet from a hot air balloon supplier.
Okay.
So it's a propane nozzle, like that wide.
Wow.
It's an audible jet of fire. It's a cast iron. A lot of the ones you see nowadays are stainless steel. Yep. Like Hobart mixing bowls kind of deal.
Yes.
This one's cast, and it's on spring, so it's not weighted. It's easier to lift.
That's amazing.
And just dump. What's it like
managing the cooks out here in the winter?
Oh, it sucks.
You got 15 degrees, snow's coming down.
Oh,
It's going to be a challenge.
It sucks.
How do you?
I'd much rather cook in 0 degrees with no wind than 100 with 10 mile an hour.
Gotcha.
Really?
Any day of the week.
Sure.
Will hold a temp.
Well, there's a lot of metal.
So the plate the bottom's a half-inch thick steel.
Yeah,
The plates each weigh like 90 pounds.
Oh yeah. So that,
Yeah, they were cut into.
All that heat, and then it's quarter-inch.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's just mass, thermal mass is what we're doing.
And your airflow, is that all taken by like an exhaust up in the top, or are you
It's just
free
piped
flow?
out. It's just free flow. We didn't want to have anything drawing.
Yes.
So also if something catches fire, in the rare instance that we have a catastrophe like that, you close the plates, shut the thing, fully contain, and let it turn off.
What's this thing behind us now? What do you use this for?
This is the meat train. We take this to catering.
All right.
This was our first legitimate smoker, one homemade.
Right.
I remember when we bought this, we're like, we're never gonna run out of space on this thing. And this was when we were a food truck, and then we opened. It's not counterweighted, and it probably needs to be cleaned. It's been maybe a couple weeks since we used it.
Now, when you run your smokes, right?
Yeah.
So, do you have a tendency to run at one temp the whole time, or some people like to go hot and then?
No, well, the beauty of having this smoker the way it is there's zones.
Yep.
So because of just the natural heat rising, our top shelf cooks at like 310.
Yep.
And then our bottom shelf is like 2. So we can space things. We tend to go hot and fast with the briskets because if you're lazy and slow on a brisket, it'll keep you there for 24 hours.
Sure. No, hot and fast is the way to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I find that it holds in more of the fat and juiciness.
Juices of it.
Sometimes you can slow cook something to death.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'll fall apart on you, but it's still somehow dry. You know what I mean? It doesn't slide like a good piece of fatty brisket. That's, I don't know. I just think you want to kind of get it in, work its magic, sit in the smoke, and then finish it and be done.
That's awesome. That's just what we wanted to hear.
Yeah. One of them is typically run for the long stuff, and the other one we do like chickens, turkeys, wings in. So we only have to keep it up a few hours. And then,
Awesome. All right, what else do you want to show us, if anything?
Let's go look at the brewery.
All right, yeah, let's go look at the brewery. Look at this. I love it.
Yeah, this is where the magic happens. So this is our prep kitchen. Like I said, we prep here. We have to prep down here. Everything goes up the stairs, out the back door, and then down to the smoker. So it's a bit of a hike.
Yeah.
And this here is the brewery.
All right, so this is the brewery.
So we have 3 tanks. Each one has a heating element in some way. What we basically do is heat water in this one. We add grain to this one, barley, wheat, oats, whatever the recipe calls for. We kind of make a tea, and what that does is for an hour, we just kind of circulate water over it. That will take those long chain starches, break them into fermentable sugars. Then over here we transfer one more time. This is where we boil. This goes to 212. This is the only point in the process where it gets up to boiling. This is where we add our hops. So we'll hop it, flavor it, any adjunct flavorings. We have a recipe that uses orange peel and coriander, so that will go in at this step. And then over here we have our fermenters. We transfer everything over here to our fermenters. We've got 4 of them right at the moment. They're all sitting.
And how long will those ferment?
Roughly 2 weeks for your average ale. Some of the heavier ones we like to go a little longer, just give them a little time to finish and hang out, mellow out. We have a stout here that's been going for a month. Yeah, all temperature controlled. So there's glycol jackets. We can program whatever temperature we want and really science the crap out of this.
And you've been doing this, you said, just about 2 years.
Well, I mean, I've been making like barbecue. It's something I started doing in the garage.
Yeah, okay.
And now here we are. Slowly but surely, we roll the ball down the hill and it gathers momentum. And you know, what do you want to do when you get to work? You want to do the things you like, right? So we started in, I think, 2004, just cooking a pig for a backyard party at my house. And it was terrible, if I'm being honest. But over time, we got better at it, and more people asked us to help them. Before long, we had a pretty full schedule doing yard parties in the area, like most people do. And then we started traveling in 2012. And 2014, we realized that was a pain in the butt and decided to start building a local following. And we were very quickly able to do that with a food truck that we had positioned outside of McDonald's in Uxbridge, off 146.
Awesome. So when you say you traveled, where do you travel to?
From Maine to Florida. Okay. We were everywhere in the summertime.
Vacation destinations kind of thing?
Anywhere that would have
festivals,
fairs, festivals, agricultural events, anywhere. I think in 2014, from April to November, I think we were home 11 nights.
Oh,
And that was with your food truck.
Yeah, that was with. We didn't even have a truck at the time. We had a tent set up, so we would go in a trailer, set everything up under a 20-foot tent, fridges, stoves, griddles, steam tables, the whole deal. Break it down, set it up, go get groceries, vend, break it down, go to the next place.
a lot of work.
It was a ton of work. And then we had at the end of that year, we had a little money, so we bought a food truck. And then that's when we decided to try to see if we can get a local following. You know, you hear all these compliments on the road, but you don't know if that's necessarily going to translate. You know what I mean?
It's all about cash, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes people are just being nice.
Yeah, and longevity, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, you've been here how many years now?
February 15th will be 9.
9 years. That's great.
You know, your story is amazing, very common. It seems like everybody has gotten into this. It's all started on a personal level, at home, making mistakes and overcoming those challenges and evolving into something that you have here, which is a tremendous success story.
We made a lot of
With you
mistakes.
guys.
That's our number one.
Amazing.
With our, we have a cooking channel. We do a cook once a week, and we tell everybody you got to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We gotta screw up. Don't be afraid to screw up. Embrace that. And you learn, and you overcome, and you go to the next step.
We got a motto: don't let not knowing what you're doing stop you from doing it.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it. I love it.
So what are your hours here? You open up 5 days a week? Or what?
Six.
6
Tuesday
days?
through Sunday. Weekdays we're open till 9. Weekends we're open till 10. And Sundays we open noon 8.
And you're busiest on your weekends, are you?
We're full every night.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Awesome. So you sell till you sold out kind of a thing? And
Yeah. We go pretty hard. Most of the time now we're really good about keeping something in stock
pace,
until we're the posted hours. In the past we have had issues with that.
Okay.
So we over prep a little and just kind of try to hit that mark, and then that's what specials are for.
Now you guys divvy up the responsibilities. Like, is one more of a back of house kind of guy, front of house kind of guy, or booze compared to cook? Like, how do you break that up?
In the beginning, it was like
Yeah.
that. It's more now. We have a tremendous team around us,
Oh yes.
and we have some great people who allow us to be pretty focused on what we're doing to drive people into the business as opposed to staying in here. We work on the business more now these days than in it.
Great.
Do you have a pit master? Are you guys doing the cooking? Or do you have
No, the
somebody
supervising. Yeah, we have
You have a
a
dedicated
guy
cook.
dedicated downstairs.
Are you doing everything off on the front? No
Everything, yep.
Right, no smokers, all hickory sticks. We don't use propane, gas, pellets, computer controls, or
no
anything.
charcoal,
It's hickory,
no
it's a fire and
fans.
airflow.
That's awesome. Great. All right, here we go. We're here with Dave. We're getting into the good stuff because they only smoke the good stuff, and we got here a mixed meat platter, which is fantastic, great value. We got some turkey, some fatty brisket, some pork, 2 sides with mac and cheese and coleslaw because they're our favorites, and some terrific cornbread. So we're gonna give this a taste right now and let you know how we rank. Dave says you can judge me on all of them. He'll compete with everybody. You guys saw Cheech and Chong outside, so here we go. Oh yeah, fantastic. Dave, great job. So moist, so good. And you know what? All smoke and meat. You don't got any of that stinking, sauce all over it or whatever. It's just real meal.
Sauces for finishing.
Yep.
There's 3 different kinds.
No, it's really good. Good job. Get down here to Good Stuff here in Blackstone, Massachusetts. You will love it. It's your destination. Get out on the weekend and get out here for some barbecue. It's terrific.